All right, so we're starting a new chapter in math that's all about adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing in word problems with a heavy emphasis on adding and subtracting. Instead of moving to chapter 7, which includes fractions, we thought it'd be a better idea to go to something that we've reviewed before to help your parents and you learn better. But before you start, I'd like you to just take a quick look at these different words so I can help you figure out the answers to these questions so you don't start and get confused. So when we're talking about word problems, we've got a little math mountain over here. Oops, and I see that this is an error. This should be 40. Let me fix that. Sheesh, Mrs. Kelly. There we go. All right. So if we have two addends, we've got 70 and 40. That makes 110, which is the sum or the total. So when we look at these different equations, how we can write these different ways, we're just labeling what is the total and what are the addends. So if we look at this one here, 110 equals 70 plus 40. 110 is the total. So I'm going to put a T for total. Okay, 70 is an addend. So I would call that an addend. And 40 is also an addend. So in this case, T equals A plus A. Okay, if I look at the one below, I notice the same thing. This is a total, and this is an addend and an addend. So T equals an addend and an addend. But over here, they're written a little differently. This is 70 and 40 makes 110. So this would be addend plus addend equals total. Whoops, let's make that a T. And then below here, 40 plus 70 equals 110. That's also going to be addend plus addend equals total. You also will have some subtraction. So for each math mountain, there are a potential of 8 different ways to write that equation. All right, and I just wanted to let you be aware of how you should be filling that particular section out on page 273. Next, I want to go over 2 different vocabulary words that are really important to note, and this is on page 276 in your book, which you'll see in a moment. The difference between an expression and an equation. We spend a lot of time working with equations. Expressions, not so much. Expressions are combinations of numbers, variables, and other operation signs. But this is the most important part. They do not have an equal sign. So this would be things like just saying 7 plus 3 or 5 is greater than 1. There's no equation or no equal sign in that expression. So that would be considered an expression because there's no equal sign. If it has an equal sign, it is an equation. All right, it's made up of 2 equal quantities or expressions on each side of the equal sign. And the equal sign, which we know, shows that the sides are equal. Here's some samples. 8 equals 5 plus 3. I know that's true, so that would obviously work. You can also have a not equal sign, and this is going to be something new. It's an equal sign with a slash through it like that, and it means it's not equal like this. 7 does not equal 5 plus 3. That's still considered an equation because there's an equal sign even if there's a slash in it. Okay?